What's up, YouTube?
What it does. You gotta shout me out. You gotta shout me out.
Shout out to Jason Steele. Go follow him.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a preview of my video, like a screenshot of Boozer or something. Post it on Instagram, and the caption's gonna be the link to the video.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I know.
So we are at the cinema joint.
We should go drift.
Yeah, we could go drift. It is nice and white outside. Probably can't even see it on there, but it's quiet in here.
I don't like it.
It's quiet.
You should just do a vlog where you don't say anything.
So let's do something. Not that many people probably care. Oh, here we go. I swear. Idiots. Anyways, not that many people probably care what my opinion on different things are, but I'm gonna give them. Because that's the great thing about living in the United States of America and having a channel on YouTube, is you can pretty much give your opinion. As long as it's not blatantly like anti-human or whatever. So I think somebody got their channel removed because of that. Not somebody I know, but famous. PewDiePie. But anyways. I'm gonna give my opinion on... I'm trying to think of which one I want to tackle first. I could give my opinion on Street Outlaws. I think that's popular, and I'm a fan, so my opinion will be biased, but I do think that it is, I don't believe that my opinion is not qualified, or whatever you want to call it, because I'm not just a fan of the show. I'm a fan of the cars, I'm a fan of the style of racing that they do. I was a fan before they were a show, and so, you know, it's a little different, in my opinion. Now, there's a lot of haters on the show, and a lot of car guy haters about Street Outlaws, and I don't really understand that. It's a show on Discovery Channel. It's a show that you can watch at DVR on your normal TV that you pay for, that is pretty much no prep racing. I'm not going to call it street racing, although it is a street. It is a closed off street that has pretty much been just gobs of rubber put down. Now they have different sections when they don't race on their street, and that's more legit, but it is closed off. It is filmed, it is scripted, and I see other people's complaints on certain things. You know, yeah, it is scripted. It is scripted. I do get that, which it's TV show. An unscripted TV show would be terrible, and we wouldn't want to watch it. Now, a lot of us car guys are like, skip all the talking and all the narration and all that crap, and let's just get to the racing. That's what we want, and that's exactly what we get with things like YouTube and things like, well, we don't have Street Fire anymore, it's so sad, but that's what we get there. But Discovery Channel and Pilgrim Studios and all those people who put that show together have to look at it from a different perspective. They have to look at it from not just us as a minority, us car guys, us people who love street racing, us people who love to drag race. They look at it from, you know, what about your, you know, your guy who's not that who is maybe a car guy but not crazy into racing, or a big, huge market for that I have noticed with Street Outlaws is your women, your 20 to 35-year-old women who love the guys from Street Outlaws. You know, they've got to look at it from a different perspective than us. We see things, and we see the terrible editing and different things that goes on, and we just shake our heads because we're car guys. We like the details. We want to know the cubic inch. We want to know the size turbo. We want to know, you know, what is going on. We want to see the build, you know, like the show on Monday where Gas Monkey is racing the Street Outlaws guys, or Big Chief's crew pretty much. I wanted to see more of the build. They showed it for like 5 minutes, and I know supposedly next week there's going to be more, but you know there's going to be a lot of filler, and they're trying to do that to get a different, to not just center around just one demographic. Otherwise there wouldn't be a show. So, Street Outlaws started in 2013, I think. Started off cheesy. I watched some of the older shows the other day because I have I DVR all of them because there's not a lot on TV that's worth DVRing, and whenever there's nothing on TV, and if it's all just like Moonshiners or Pawn Stars, you know, I'll either watch some movie that I've got DVR'd, or I'll watch an old episode of Street Outlaws just to see the cars and see how they've progressed. And you know, they started then. It was cheesy. They acted like the cops were after them when we all know it wasn't the case. You know, and it was very fun. It was very scripted. But they didn't think that it was going to even last that long. They thought this is going to be a one and done deal. They're going to come film us. We're never going to see it again. And it just hit good. People love to watch it. It's just a fact. If you don't love to watch it, I understand your points on a lot of things, but it's way better than Honey Boo Boo and, you know, My 600-Pound Life. So I would much rather watch grudge racing, street racing, etc. racing on TV. There's a lot of haters that from the drag racing community, and you know, just because you're not getting the attention doesn't mean that it's a terrible thing. And I think that's what's funny, is a lot of the hatred comes from jealousy. And you may not even think it's jealousy. You may not think that that you're jealous of them at all. But I've seen a lot of comments on, well, we were doing this 25 years ago. Well, if you were doing it 25 years ago, why aren't you on TV now? Or why weren't you on TV then? It's because you weren't as legit as them. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you had in 1985 or 1995 or 2005. You know, they did it on a large time scale. A lot of those guys have went to prison for street racing. They have been in jail for it. And I know they do not have any of that now, but the reason that people gravitate towards it is because there is a realism there. The people who are fake don't end up being on the show. They get lost. They get off the show. They don't end up being there. You can see it. Now, I know people are going to say, well, all of it's fake. It is, absolutely. But the ones who are truly fake don't stay on the street racing show. They go on, they do something else. A lot of people go on the show just to be on the show. There's been a lot of that. And the ones who stay on usually are the ones who are true blue, you know, to that cause. And, you know, even I'm speaking from a guy who is a fan who, you know, I've met some of the guys. Chris Hamilton, Boosted GT, is one of the coolest guys I've ever met. I've talked to a lot of them, and you know, I have my own opinion. I'm partial. I'm biased. I am a fan. So I come from a very biased standpoint on it, but because I enjoy it. I enjoy every minute of it. I want to do it. I do it in a lot of cases, not to their level, and not to the level that they were before the show. And I know a lot of people are like, you know, all of these people are doing it just because of the show and because of this and because of that. Well, you know what? It made people look and think, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that I want to do that. Now, there's some illegal parts to it that, you know, people don't like to talk about or mention or deal with, but that's part of it. But, and I've gotten some flack. People have said, "Oh, y'all just want to be street outlaws." That's not the case. That's not what it is. If you've ever truly went on the street and raced for anything other than a couple of Hondas or whatever the case may be, you and your dad's truck or your truck racing a Honda Accord, you know what I'm talking about. It's different. It's fun. There's no rush like it, except for racing for money at the track. So, you know, I may take some flack for being a fan like this, but I'm not the only one. And I think I've got a lot more sense than some of the fans out there who have no idea what anything is about cars. There's so many ridiculous fans out there that just won't, you know, they won't shut up asking certain questions, and all they see is what is on the show. You know, I'm a fan of them outside of the show. I would almost rather just listen to the podcast that they put on than watch the actual show. A YouTube video that they did on the legit OKC, or not OKC, the legit DFW cash days was one of the best videos I've watched. I've watched it 2 or 3 times. It's pretty awesome. They go and do the real deal illegal stuff. And 1320 Video put out a great video on the JJ, the Boss, and Birdman. I would rather watch those than the show. Those were better put together than the show ever thought about being. But pretty much comes down to this: if you're a drag racer, if you like street racing, if you like racing in general, if you like cars, and you are hating on Street Outlaws, find something else to hate on. That's just getting real uptight. That's crazy. I mean, you're watching racing. I should probably put my hands on the steering wheel. You're watching racing on national TV. It's one of the top-rated shows on the Discovery Channel, which is one of the top-rated networks. That's crazy. So, yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fanboy. Whatever. Hate me if you want. Love me if you want. I don't care. People hate my car. People hate things that I do. So I'm used to it. But on a different note, these vlogs are going to get a little bit better. We're going to try to do some better vlogging. Do some better editing. Try to get some racing in. But if you can tell on the background, there's a lot of snow. We got hit with some snow, and it's 26 degrees right now. So racing isn't going to happen. So we're going to try to make this a little bit better. I've gotten used to some software and some editing skills I'm going to try to put to use. So we will see what's going on. So until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts.